Okay, tangent lines notes. Tangent line intersects a circle at exactly one, that's not my pen, one point called a point of tangency. Tangent line, see the tangent line right there? That is the point of tangency, okay? A line is tangent to a circle if and only if it is perpendicular to a radius drawn to the point of tangency. So, to determine if it is a tangent line, looks like it is a tangent line. To determine for sure if it is, we're going to do the Pythagorean theorem on this right triangle and see if this really is a right angle. So we're going to take 8 squared and 15 squared, the two legs, and see if it really is equal to 17 squared. I'll put a little question mark above it. We don't know if it is. If it is, the answer is yes. 8 squared is 64. 15 squared is 225. 17 squared is 289. 64 plus 225 is 289. So since 289 equals 289, it is a right triangle. So we can say yes. Okay, let's try this one. 14 squared. 11 squared. All right, see if this is a right angle. Now notice this is a radius 11. Notice this 5 is only to here. So the actual length of this whole side would be 5 plus this radius here, 11, 16. We want to see if this is a right triangle. So 14 squared is 196. 11 squared is 121. 16 squared is 256. 196 plus 121 is 317. That does not equal 256. So the answer is no. Okay. I'd like you to try this one. Can you try this one? 7 squared and 19 squared. Now we're going to see is JK, if JK is tangent, right? That means we can find this. So this is one you should know how to do already. 7 squared plus 19 squared equals this long line here, x squared. So you can try this one, right? You should remember how to solve this. Go ahead and give it a shot. What is 7 squared? What is 19 squared? Actually, let me do this. I want to save myself a step. 7 squared plus 19 squared. If I square this, 49 plus whatever that is, I add those together, I get 410. And then how do you get rid of that squared? You do the square root, right? Square root of x squared. X squared of 410, we're going to round it off 20.2. Okay. Let's try this next one here. 11. Same thing we had just a minute ago. That's 11. So this whole side here, 11 plus 7 is 18. So we're going to do x squared plus 11 squared, right? Because that's where the right angle is going to be, equals 18 squared. 11 squared is 121. 18 squared is 324. 324. X squared plus. Subtract 121 from both sides, and we get x squared equals 203. Take the square root, and we get 14.2. Okay. Number 5. Okay. 10. Now this is 10. Okay. And here's what we're going to do, just to make this easy on ourselves. Let's make this side here all one unknown that we don't know, because I don't want to do x plus 10 squared, because that could get confusing. That could work, but it might be a little confusing. Okay, so we're going to do 24 squared plus 10 squared equals, I'm going to call this y just temporarily. That'll make it easier. This is a nice little trick you can learn. I can find this whole side. Once I find it, then I can figure out what x is. 24 squared and 10 squared, if I square this, add them together, we get 676. And we take the square root of both sides, and we get y equals the square root of 676 is 26. Now I know that y is 26. That's this whole thing. I can subtract 10 to find the part on the outside. X would be 16. Okay. All right, next one here. When you go to set this one up, right, there's my right angle. That 25 is going to go right here. Right, the x and the, now wait, this is 11. This would also be 11. So how long is this whole side? 22. So it'd be x squared plus 22 squared equals 25 squared. Go ahead and give that one a shot. See if you can solve that one. You should be able to solve that one. All right, what did you get? What was x? Yeah, if you round it off, 11.9. Okay. All right, let's skip this one. I'm not going to make you do this one with decimals. Okay. And let's skip this one. No, we'll go ahead and do this one. No, we won't. Yeah, we will. No, we won't. Let's do it. This is x. This is x. So this is, what's this whole side here? What's x plus x? Isn't that 2x? Right? So we're going to do 2x squared plus 7 squared equals 25 squared. 2x squared is 4x squared plus 49. And 25 is 625. 25 squared. Subtract that 49 from both sides. We get 4x squared equals 625 minus 49 is 576. Going to divide by 4, and we get x squared equals, let's see here, 576 divided, I need to do that on my calculator real quick. 576 divided by 4 is 144. So square root both sides, x is, what is the square root of 144? That's right, 12. Okay. Let's see here. 10x. Let's not worry about this one. We'll skip number 9 as well. That's got some math in there I think might be a little bit confusing for you. So let's just skip number 9. Okay, so next little set of instructions here. 2 segments from the same external point. This is the point. Are both tangent. They're equal. So this line is going to be equal to this line. That's the basic idea. Same thing here. All the sides are tangent. If you got a polygon, any shape around it, this is going to be equal to this. This one's going to be equal to this one. And this one here will be equal to this here. Okay? That should help us with the problems that we need to do. So let's take a look at some of those. So find the value, well, this line is equal to this line, so this is equal to this, and so that's how we're going to set that up. 8x minus 19, 5x plus 23. Okay, so we're going to subtract 5x from both sides. And we get 8, that'll be 3x minus 19 equals 23. We're going to add 19. And we get 3x equals 42. Divide by 3, and we get x equals what? That's right, 14. Okay. This one here, 14x minus 13 equals 8x plus 5. I would subtract the 8x first. 14 minus 8 is, what's that going to be, 6? Minus 13 equals 5. Add 13 to both sides. We get 6x equals 18. Divide by 6x equals 3. Now, that's not the answer, though. PQ actually says, or PQ is this one right here. So if I plug that 3 back in, what do you get for PQ? That's right, 29. All right, let's see here, number 12. Let's see here, find SV. We've got, what do we got here? Well, we can find X. Ooh, this is a complicated question. Let's skip this one. Don't worry about it. That's a multi-step crazy question. All right, let's go to the next one. Find the perimeter. Well, this isn't too bad. If this is 11, what is this one right here? 11. If this one is 16, what's this one right here? 16. This one is 9.5. What is this? 9.5. Okay, so the perimeter means you're going to add up all these. So 11 plus 16 plus 16 plus 9.5, right? We're going to add up all of those numbers. If you add all those numbers up, the perimeter is what? What's the perimeter if you just add all these numbers up? That's right, 73. Okay? All right. This one here, we'll do one last question here. Notice this is 23, which means this part right here is 23, right? So do 37.5 minus 23 to find out what this little piece is right here. We're going to need that because we need this piece right here. Okay? So 37.5 minus 23 is what? That's right, 14.5. Okay? And then we got 27.1, which means this little piece is 27.1. So 52.5 minus 27.1 is this piece. What's that going to be? That's right, 25.4, right? Here, 25.4. Okay, and that'd be the same thing for this one, 25.4. Okay, so now that we've got these, we can do 37.5 is this whole side. This whole side would be 27.1 plus 14.5. So we're going to do 37.5. That's this side. Then we're going to add to that this side, which would be 14.5 plus 27.1. Okay, that's what's going to go right here. Okay, 14.5 plus 27.1 right there. Then we're going to do this whole side, which is 52.5. Okay. And we're going to do this whole side, which would be 23 plus 25.4. That's what's going to go right there. 23 plus 25.4 goes right there. And then once you have all four of those numbers, you're going to add those up, and you end up with a perimeter of what? That's right, 180. Okay? And there's your notes for pages, what was that, pages 14 and 15? All right. Thanks for listening.